Dr. Losmo 0248 6199 more and so etima kasami dima for Herbal Center doctor at the time and so beto to so sia na bibia so etima kama mesewada wononko ana kacho sesima mienu ana obeto a empa anu titutumnikai na fa o prostate na kokodano enu ati stroke no ya dia etete wo be ma na mposo ba ontimengo be ma so be ma na sini trase nyina wo call Dr. Tanda so no so at the time atos anapai ebu akwa ogusku janso doctor at the time etoto Ghana for so 0244774282 na so no enso timakasa 3P garlic mixture efipiwak wo akache na adrowe ebwa papa ekuta vitamin C ya chasa no echobo wedia no minerals ewom na ya dia abedwa o ni pedia no so timasipi enso si esmesita etise bia immune system na yemra we do 3P garlic mixture onumbia bibia be kama enso etum adjama enwo etise bia menstrual pains me pato na anayetitrete stroke no je ade anamposa Johnson 10 Johnson so nesa otia ewema wunya dwabia etu ase dekudeku anam anso timida ma asman tetewa ananos etma tetewa mesawa da kopemi bobo bibia be kam ada ba bia to draw Ghana fana da bia kwa wo se be ka 3P garlic mixture 0248928824 nesa no makasa na unim se hindi eba mixture no Efikarestic company limited akate na APT malaria so typhoid afei diabetes emuna na jane sansom ana zara man capsules no we are permanent tunya grow ewompema mesa we are important mesa wada unya drobe etu asede kudeku ensotim ediama mesa wada se na ebia oso dia no se bia kwa fichira otiyawo anapos osa ana tetewo sansom ana ebia we are permanent tinkasemate kwa anum zara mixer ene G capsules ana babo ensansa bia gunkomo no so unya bia anosom ebetu asenso atmedama umpewe na pedia baby aton tobia ko na so ko akodi mu pipe 0246348334 na so no mo enso timakasa na New Lucky Electricals Company Easter Gala no ebaso na obiri yabo sports arena and upon on so papa me pato 3rd and 4th April me pato 2026 na sagma dey and enso tibaso Kumaru FCA Kobe so ana adesene adioku FCA Kobe bahina FC Samson Anadiatana se New Lucky Electrical MC Frinkai wo eba Abraso FC Samson Anadiasene Oyoko FC Anafe Kokofu Ensom FC enso baby am bias eto Masera Taxi no Caesar 11 ene Alexis D Godson 11 and also ebeto abaso nti Easter idea e one year na ye din am biaso eto kama Los Castor Enterprise ene onko na de wallpapers enso timidia ba eba no blanket dia fa we ba no baba jodia and that's a 3D wallpapers and after 5D natural designs no their fair now their bar decorative waters and flowers sofa covers and fame open nessa PVC floor tiles libya woko no kwa jana no pay shop BM wokuma se nchemne nchose na mobile dum ni anem nessa ne Prudential Plaza and be shown one say Sanoche Plaza first floor and watch and crown circuit TikTok le one ma would want to cheme sweat mo tudwa yana TT the office na pos Ecobank be shown mo I am one friend Alaska 4 so 0200281080 na no more enso timakasa tabia takum we be atafiri bi tuso tafiri bi na bia nya kama anam enso tifema bema say watinka samateko bema the boss was say na baba senko oba na post oba bema nu sa da what say sabi du fotie bra ya ntem na kata so na menko wonte de baku say unidi sia chirama men say nko na wote me so petakum ni bi ma no bibia be ko kama enso etimi de ma afetabia ba mixa no sabia malaria jaundice typhoid menstrual disorders and menstrual pains and tetewa when your tabia about mixer ebetu so and enso tibida ma no pay tabia zanike no abo my immune system no sweat to brane infections how do na no ebetu so area ma for any time enso to baby to do bia kwa we be tabia nupa bi na bia kwa kama 0243686861 na no penifo kasa imletable supplement no a full supplement of Fikantanka Herbal Pharmaceutical Research Center we na dia ba FDA for the stamp no sweat message so it is say bia Debia data fear o fear sa fear no so fear no aya na pesa twoko nanso wan kasa no o system na yemre anu ti da pesa twoko sa o pesa system ni jabanya aya emulate supplement ana babwa na bibia so etwa kama ababwa nurse a support immune system no ababwa immune system na support ya nurse o dada bibia enso etwa kama ediama enu chebe say fi bia so de fi widie no mo enso ti the emulate supplement free kantanka ba Pharmaceutical Research Center kate baby a turn to Bianco no kwa jibe 0535 112 873 na so no mo so atma kasana bibians atwa kama Ruta natural product na odwaso Ruta mixture no malaria 3 day ya de na totewa mesawa de to ase dem a afi wan kasa wu system ne se bia as a fever bi and of body pains and attack Ruta na so mixture na killing so sia na bianso atwa kama not Ruta life no e odwaso na boma na se na umoja na tima security na no atwa braw na bianso atwa kama jama not Ruta tonic no tell us be a typhoid fever and I know to na drone ni wonu bia no etu aseda ba bia turn to bia kwa when so etu ma kam kopa wo bosesia na bia so tinya kama 0244485632 no makasa Hisense at the super fridge promo and I'm so timi daba na super fridge promo we no me kan dia to so kwa kopa bi sosia essence what to susu te so person ko to face say Hisense for say atitu say ku obi aba no ba je dia we ni ba ku bi no yesa when 28th of March and kokosi 8th of April and Jumadi Ababa na we na se do Easter no bias atwa kama na se Easter chadia if you Hisense enie enti se bia open 43 and also 45 liter fridge ne bi for a bedroom and person offices a ubenya be a face 688 liter side by side air fridge na pebia we say catch freezers a face display fridge no we ma call confirm so to me dia ba ya ton ya sake prices no so everyday prices for everyday people me so mo showroom so do Ghana nchoni nchwaso nya na so de wakwa ja Hisense and super fridge promo ne mo no nya fridge ne bi na mpo asukoti adaka winya bia abebwa papa ama nsuo bibia kama enwatu wie uje anu wie pa no kopa serious otokukulant no ade agu kamo na anu so atima kama adama eti se bia yesenkani anampo se oil vehicle owner me so da opeso engine no na wode se ejina brane nempo a prevented from overheating a serious otokukulant nkwa anu so ebetira brow say be use private car commercial car no po say be buses and use a wo kope obeko kwachira right na sekulanta and sweat of car no sweat motor no be ayekama 0544133169 normal and so etima kasa Capo the Supremo
me da say oba time no quick one ho ye bana ya ba beto aso de free ho ama ne anope ewo yin dwumedie so na ni nyina mu no your question of the day, day bana on say your question of the day is centered on the Black Stars of Ghana. Your match I ever ball and a pese your drink who na fi di enkomo inti wa drink wo de beba na yasum edi amount ready and wa ana edi dwumei na Dr. Amuzu Diamuzu P and a tertiary na Dr. Dre Dre a utie mi na infections or your bar ya na watie mi yemia and namun some day ne hadwin pa say enuama be koso mpempa na oba obehu say enuama nkoye na ya na otumi say be mai so ne hwene because onu so ade aba wa anya adwuma
ya be say the pen drive na virus
era mi ke be mai so wa anya adwuma wa boka yeah TMJ or the nose mask be born hwene na say
enu ye freni mi awani
kona ni ya de mo ya de o
dem say bi on ma o bia hu say obana boys na kache bi o say face dey nya ya utimi de sumye no da kate wani
ene ma no nkoi
na no mian sa
ene ma obe ma na be
no esa na de rush na
ntina ye ka duru no aso Amuzu P eno no enam yade pa de ono kroma ono ana wa duru pa ntishe no so bema so unkomo no rush se begu bema won tan tabi enya akono na uyi amo ba so won hwenya dai hadwe eyi pente duru no ana ye de won sem bana de woman say ne your question no Black Stars ye gamer eno baso unkomo na ye bedie na ye baso ne our question of the day and I'm pay bidra. Okay. And a costa I was as any or brafo any guru kayano. me be some course I'm the ejina so many tie bi na me bow tie. You been away for too long. I'm Papa Tree be so ashase guru. Okay. I was say who should serve as the goalkeeper for Ghana in today's match against Germany. Who should serve as the goalkeeper for Ghana in today's match against Germany? And now you need the manshaft, the German national team machine, no, and then you know airball na atizigi and a dying first match or Genum etia Austria. You need Germany and there I was Stuttgart and Mountain. So you was I say wine and Coach Otto Addo on far atizigi and tum and I say Mama Benjamin Asari. And then wine a war me on them for Ghana a crucial game. And away a say match a prepare what drink we a goalkeeper now that's how much we more. I said on England and a day ebo into the identity demuneno on the mental toughness as a woman's a what drink no ye Roman there no pay and a dream won't say wo demunena mbia na me will be out to me a keep clean sheet. You only Germany do it me a day. Only England over to me a bon once a friend is meet me but over soon now odi ra England game so baby ye busase one and them we coach awode o number 1 out in the World Cup now but them all what you say we do World Cup away na do but we friendly match we will be to me one hour you say call them ebeboa
me na obisa me na
wow to so
na say the idea uni dada no be no say catch no
one and them.
What's our number 1 in them?
Number 1 here, one is one here, number 1.
That's a Ghana, you'll be Benjamin Asari number 1.
Oh, okay.
Me prefer Benjamin Asari than one them.
Okay.
Because you best use what's your show, ma.
Do you know on them?
Yeah, send a bear, I know a big gaining experience.
Okay.
I mean, baby, all.
Okay. So, no obtain for Benjamin.
Yes, the mental toughness for big matches. Because on one side, such match need be boy.
You're finding
them.
Matigana forces say.
Bena Emmanuel is very simple. Number 1, Benjamin Asari, and also Ediaba, Pedro Madina Cruz. I say Benjamin Asari. I say Manu Emmanuel say Atizigi are best of them, and also Etidiaba. Fe Thomas Kodama Atizigi, Emmanuel Ayakenin, and so say Kodama Benjamin Asari. Nana Yakosti, and so say none of them. The one in Fanina, I say Benji Fancy was say Benjamin Asari. Okay, Germany to score more than 8 goals. Okay, Asari Bediako, I say Benjamin Asari is the best. So some and just Daniel Prempre and some I say a debate say best at the best at in a debatable and also Ediaba. So some and I just Junior Alonso, I say Benjamin Asari, Abdullah Sumaila, and say Benjamin Asari Tete. Francis, at the time for the game, please. And a baby so why Godfred Ganza, SM Benjamin Asari. Okay, Asari Bediako, Benjamin Asari is the best. Free David SM, of course. South His Excellency Nana Redu, SA TJG, Donkey Echo Edama Benjamin. So Anna Mole Echo Edama Lawrence Atizigi. Afenana Kofi Free. I say Atizigi, South Jonathan, and some I say okay, also goalkeeper senior Pepe, you're good. Now so problem coach no, and also a team that but I know Kusuko Jokrom says Atizigi and also a team at Dana Bianso, a team Echo Kama, and so a team or Sanso and Brantiani D, and so a day Giant Cantona, and so Eddie Free, I have become, and so I say or prefer Brantiani de Benjamin Asari, one more 8 years soon I was testing bar, Nanaya or no Muslim monitor Pepe, and I know is he at your Capo. I know you're pushed. Okay.
Destiny changes as Ziggy Atizigi far better. And so editor Benjamin Asari no messenger or they about and on the Yankee can be farmer Ghana for adventure Benjamin Fences area as a Benji and then Benjamin Asari Reigns Bill Gates Clinton what you say SM for life Asari 1 and then a new message or they about many Obed say I'm just said why are you looking okay okay me later me ba be show message no e ho na afia to aso enso e dey amal Kagawa from Pechi say Benjamin Asari and then Kagawa a message and no Safo Godfred SRTZ should be in the post Eduardo Usu say Asari all the way and on also a day about Gabriel Fori SRTZ and any Gabriel a message one also a day about and on say Ghana for Ubia when I drink chair and when you gamer and no enso ebetimi abaso I had done some at the Herbal venye asem go to Accra when some Ola Sovea ewo Buakola say Benjamin Asari should be in the post Ola no Kofodia Buakwa ho anola edi message about Ola se bibia eboko edi no messenger one also edi about great also the fireman and so no I forgot so say Benjamin Asari and they deserve it should be in the post and no messenger what they aba and anope neze I want some kakra and no say yem Betway no ne ese yichibe na Black Stars ebe okay ti yenhwe na yenhwe de ne
matches
ye wode magana because the games so na Black Stars on so bo you say Ghana de no nko anu kra saying Ghana to win no you saying
but last week no na Ghana to score and Ghana share
na Ghana today
Ghana to score yeah to score
na say score the winning
za
okay mami de mami Mayamu bo wenye ene ye wo odds no dodo na de mamo de di kan 14 odds BW49 C07 13D okay eno no okay yansan hwe de to aso ye BW49 C09 681 10 odds. The was 8 BW49 C07 7BD 8 odds. The was 7 BW49 C08 4AB 7 odds no. The assault was so a 5 BW49 C07 BB4 5 O's no 5 O's na say BBI be fine nyankopon kan the Black Stars and the best say
Black Stars
ye wini say
German be share
sa okay eno sa na wo hunu oh
yen sha committee ngoso yen ka no kure
o ma say
won say abitiesi trouble so da won say abitiesi
I was so check
nti sa na team netie sa na team netie
okay me ba Monday
na me boss back we friend Sika Gari ono so monitor show no pa di Sika Gari be a special good morning to you
okay
na me shout for yesterday
Sika Gari
yeah
okay
yeah
still there me ba na Monday here we make it to Ebulumba as okan ho okay
fancy
Chairman say fancy you stubborn
sponsor there no any fancy
chairman
fancy you strong
yeah dancing so you be nya time we share because now what's your na chikakra
abada bia me hwemo adwuma ne koso sa me hwe aye sports e wo Ghana there I can confidently confirm say aye Wontumi sports no ene na ye number 1 che say aye star bia bi ana wo dey bo
that's right
na tapuku baby o bia won samra so otomwa baby
bishop e wo bia
bishop wo bia won samra
adwuma sisi na so on two car okay ti hwama me say bishop atika
atomwa ba na vini ekizizo akasa
oh nice
many ekizizo akasa okay just adwuma no Wontumi sports ebeguso ayekese na be kese ya na ho anso no obi atie abrochire me wo ho ne ade ya yinyina ahwa no obi a no etie mo ye kese mo ye tough eno ti no me be sori anopa na Wontumi mintie Wontumi sports bibie no ha meye what I say I one just say a point nko antino ana maba ya lunch no so ye be have
o chairman dey na so
chairman dey chairman wa class at so kokodi mo
chairman ono chairman say betunu ya tell you say because chairman dey nye ana alert nam dey masa wa ya gani
a weekend na nye asenketo akra na hona jollof nsem ko pie no OKT and I got to because no make production because the jollof no right who the good is
jollof be bra OKT so only or say you be Easter nti wo so nya bi chef fridge
say be ya kofi obi nya manager say odo obi asena ye ba be ye
okay ye ba
be ye ni ti ye kwa mo no ye ba be ye manager team yen komre ye kwa mo no ya Wontumi 101.3 Wontumi TV atena se foreign amnes yenko
anwa juma no you ya me wo hoda se uji dia obeya juma asachre ni no you ya me wo hoda se uji dia obeya juma ye bompaye shamaki Israel Yehovah Elahenu Yehovah Ekat we ahata et Yehovah Elohika bika luvika uvika naveshika uvika miyodika tode yasak in English in the name of Jesus amen
Capo say Capo chairman I feel chairman baba me akwa
yes now I have the bibian so
go tama taboku kasa mo say messages and ben no bia say hey o chairman ya de pa say what me assemble yes kwa do come
ye be run afiati enkomane mo mame the Marcos Thuram our France wo mu campaign ra obomaden atwatena temo abro mu game wo mu ni Colombia ensom the boys match no anopane ye tun komo adeba desire do nom ana fe Marcos Thuram wo mu na bomoden atontena temo France wo mu national team na yatem the latest ni nyina no awon sam ade Herbal na kudai ensom the bomoden register go SI assist enra the Emma the France national team no na Marcos Thuram onsa ne papa ye friend say Lilian Thuram on so ball in the France woman national team no and some time na de ba ne say enra akudai say goal record dawatema or papa and akudai go papa no or ball asem a defender and the France national team no mo Lilian Thuram no and no aye France and then 98 woman game ma woman and some by France 98 semi final match bia woman a boy yes a game no massa goals and the papa and some the guntina mo sa game no ama ono some World Cup and as any go at the Emma the France national team yatem I want some de banjede akudai and some was 3 goals and never pay and so I would 2 and no I de fuel and the banama difference in this Marcos Thuram a striker and an papa a defender into that day I think unia one was 3 as and a black star yes 7 kwana ba in the national team mu abre and no de fuel at the Herbal ni nyina no ya don some at the Herbal na pure exposito reporter Herbal is a weekend inte womu any Roma egema baba so no me tese coach no anhwe ya or the pure exposito or best start no ahead of Marcos Thuram and no a reporter and on the free on my deba ni nyina no and so a reporter free o maso ye atem na ba I want some Petepa na inte boboko no reporter Mensaka from inte and say woman targeted goalkeepers no na dia Herbal say in the Glamo and the Vicario one goalkeeper womu I follow no womu dinachi Andron Lunen and so a keeper bakua womu ere second bia so no womu ansam lebetimi akana fe wono ababe dituma demo nemom reporter Herbal and so womu dream and say and the bakom and say Miles Vela one and the goalkeeper my imagine second bia so no womu ansum nyana womu ebe se ne womu ateneba ba and no a reporter e for no madeba latest ni nyina no yatem ema na no pe ewe dwumadie so na unim say as a reporter yansam nso can say would do in a club and friend Inter say dear ban say likely say and ya Christian Kifu ebeja and the Francesco Asabi o meja no kwan amana ko because playing time onya bi nso enter more Intabanisa ese okoba rufro na fi okotoa ne modemo so na fi ese de ne enu man so mbesia ko no Francesco Asabi and ya den won some no nso mode mo na no pay e ntumadie so na interfue wo mo se Bastoni ebe ko because Barca team no onsem omania prepa a chese omu yese Bastoni no omu nsa ebetimi aka no na dia tene se wo mo se omu adi nkoma dreche ama agent adema Ricardo Calafiori ye fanum Alexandre Lucci wo mo no ana adi nkoma adreche omu yese wo mu ansam ebeka Ricardo ene Calafiori na fe wono abejam adema abra omu Lucy ene player fanis Alexandro ene Bastoni ade ama Barca etim na no report of you atem na ba unsem ni nyina no yade ema na no pe ewe ntwumadie so eno later se fu on madeba na dia mention se Musa Diaby enso na one option adema inte ewo sama imu ama wo mu hwesen Womu di Musa Diaby ebe free El Ittihad adena fi Saudi League no adena ba because Saudi for no womu ne sala adin komo ayate se Muhammad Salah betimi amuvi ade akọ Al Ittihad entiabane sa ekwan beda ho Musa Diaby womu nyana womu epe eno aye reporter eno nso na ba yade enkomo ni nyina enso made ba ne efere se Jurfi eboboko no Luciano Spalletti aye manager enso made matim na yase wa target ene goalkeeper si na Duma transfer ebay Alexander Barca one Dibu Martinez 2 the here and some waka on our mu erese kwabia so wo metime beefy goalkeeper department over defenser Antonio Rudiger and some one player our mu erese kwabia so wo mu anyana wo mu pe and afi Sanesi and some waka on and no come free at the Eba Mefodas no wo mu chese wo mu pe world class and the Mefoda our international level into reporter eba nyina no enso mna kyerese wo mu enya bia wo mu epe eno aye reporter efo no made ba dun nsem nyina no enso adema na animo no striker ne de wo mu so mu yese kwan bia so wo menya a top notch na fa ba be juma Vlahovic de wo mu aye nwaduma se obe renew ne contract eno mna reporter efo no made ba latest ne adeba na Douglas Costa anwonte atuda se o yese de nuomesi kwa Juve no ebe better as Lewandowski ebe gina ni mu a enka ebe fapa na white and black jersey no ebe fata Lewandowski brutal eno Douglas Costa and adin same way dem atuda wase onimbo ne bo na o bo ene team way na wo ene Vlahovic eda na wo Lewandowski a obia ni wa obetimi ahye omu amana ye eno Douglas Costa messenger what about Italy for Italian national team no woman ne Bosnia ebe bo ewo ene World Cup qualifier o china na game ne baba so na nura womu rondo eba so na oye Gattuso ene the boys here eno ananya sebeto a womani abre ema chese eno man so na didadina training ade ema Girano Gattuso ana so na ke project bi ade about maza eya ni bro ani ahoden ne den se the chairman kai na ne den wotiase ana fe guy now they are fam into the woman say o se the boys na ni abra o mu cha chese teammates no onyawa wetimi chaw ama unsa wata because game na nyame adoma china eba so no enya agudi ekura Italy form nso abese kwan bia so metimi akose sa match na fe enu ma ko na report am nseka and update am na ba ne so metu na me adoma ena nwumre na omode omani akire ene ohwe Zaneka ho no omodu omani nso na kire for game enu eba so into pitch activities wo mu eje am your project bi nso na Amanaro pay away in Juma so na report am say the Italian Football Federation yetisa say nyame adom na woman timi qualify nyame adom ochina report am say Girano Gattuso womu ebeja coach no nso kwan eno I report aba because mutimu say wo mama na ample time and as wo mama no movement as wo digini din wantimi anyini din na me adom ochina wo meja eno Girano Gattuso enso mkwan eno de free Italy aso ye atem na buy ato nsem nyina no ade aba our Brazil womu camp no on say omni Croatia our game ebo anopa no ye update aba Vini Junior as Vinicius okay o trainee our ene echi team no ama nneema enso ekọ kama nti Vini Junior enso training and fire project ebi adema update ni nyina no enso ngane se boy no enso okay ya se nyame aduma wo mani Croatia match no Vini Junior betimi enso ngagina mu abo ade ama ene team afa no Brazil ani adon sam ngade ba Neymar Brazil kan makacho se Neymar de World Cup no obeko biko ani bre enso ngaba ni nyina ne se Neymar enso a game ebaba so nyame aduma Sunday wo mu ani Flamingo ana de boani na yesi Neymar say how much way and was some or the proving ho edema Don Carlo Ancelotti say ball no betimi abo enti yesi weekend ya tennis yesi Ancelotti news no yesi obe monitor Neymar enti development just Herbal from Neymar situation is a Neymar ebe so proving ho enti Emma Brazil phones say yes obetimi abo enti yesi Sunday the Neymar kran ko a or the best wa yeti Ancelotti so ebe monitor Neymar situation after the game and also obetimi aba so do nsem nyina no ade ema na anofe ewe ntwumadi so na France wo mu kambo no kolo na Randal Colomwani asem nie akwa we na ko bobo bi okay Argentina and France our grand finale masa Peter boy na Dibu Martinez hit boy adam afru na nyina mu no reporter Banisa free World Cup baso Didier Deschamps manager adam France yase anhwe ya abranche no so ni World Cup no ne ko ebe den edama no eno squad encha manager yi enso ngade ba babonten eno news efru Adeba Gabriel ene Bastituta akasa na ose world class number 9 is number 9 for mo we say currently on board onim bone boje ball eto no boso ne direction the pace and what sepa and also omo mutumi project no ponum edo omo bo ehwe ponum boso ne de doso pa na one obetimi akasa Mbappe enya ball ne direction superb obetimi asaka Lautaro Martinez and afi we so Allen Hala sa kofam yansan obia na hwe pomu ye ka world class number 9 wo mu yansan obetimi ansom bo wo mu din adon sam no ade Mbappe ni go na wo sham editor Brazil no and wo musa no so sa ball na wo ball ya wo goalkeeper Addison who ball na wo say wo monitor goalkeeper he ball na nie I say goalkeeper we otapie pa na on sa club level the omani Man City aba anti goalkeeper wo mu anim no said wo sita no so keeper no otapie do nti wo say dan a wo be pie ano project ball no anom ayansama bar pete atuda yero onsama deba on Instagram enra ano de tuda so wo ma wie international duty say wo ma sua de e wo kan bo mu ba ye na fan wo mu aji wo ma ni be ko international duty wo be hia wo nafofo a wo hia wo mu eda ntini nyina no ya de ya ni gisam ademo mano pano ya ga tro se o2 adinani enso matre Madrid abrana o free US of A and no ya branch Kylian Mbappe and ya didn't some no enso mademo na pe e ntuma de so na udu Englander wo ma hit pao ya no mu e World Cup e mungamu na England wo mu company Obama me Hurricane go be Hurricane say ya wo England wo mu train Thomas Tuchel gina wa Ben is say hey na kwai sen wo City boy ya we what's up on Tiaso Bakumienu, which means Anyama Daye, na space, and a gab a dama, what to me place ball, a fan chain, na Ebia Sakalen, or to me Kale boy, na boy at when I must manage, I was soon it was Mana player, me was striker, met me them home so Antono, so I'm a Nyama Koyenti way, I am Nyama Cross, and or Sero one Maza, or was soon it is a Maza, party of the ball, a strong come, let's say different baby, or ball, and the ball not on space ni ho na wa space wa bokwan atu ba bia kwanye Kenya me no obokwan tu ba bia kwanye nti eno ana manager yi enso ani abrent atizigi mo hwe video ya na ma hwe ni pa ne Benjamin Asare we wa kwaye be hia no World Cup na say eno aye tie for no ma ba England foi ani ado mo nsa ma me nkwa Germany nyame aduma ena nwumre ye no mo munga mu game ano ba den pa na training no enra e was Stuttgart na ano ase eno aye the German national team the Mannschaft no wo mu ball adwuma ye panti training section and na course no pa no ye do nkomo e de bi enso na bai na we say the training is kwa boys no wo mu abo adwuma eye pa we say the no si kwa Alex Nobel no ana afe obehu Dennis Undaf ana afe wo mu ka ho enso na bi e te say Nick Votamada wo mu nyina no eye adwuma e wo training ground say do nsam no atem na ba na manager aye friend say Julian Gosman ana confirm atem na be say goalkeeping department na de aye dan ne obema abrantia ye fan Alex Nobel atem ana German woman national team no internet de wa confirm ana emom wasadi atuda wase Dennis Undaf aye dan akwano ebenya minute na mo so be start in a game ni de ontimi confirm say oba bomb e de Black Stars and say ontimi mo na mom guy no say oba Bobby de obetimi aka na mom so be start de ontimi an confirm na fama ye ndwumadi ye di edem na na rope ana afenso ene anim ho de ekọ ni de ba ni de hu nyina ne chese Nick Votamalda aye dan wono ana be start e wanim ho ade amatim na no aye manager nkoma wono so di aye do nsem nyina no ade bana before the game say ana also team no was Black Stars omaya who defend them let your Black Stars Dennis na kwai asem pa na koji onso mu kai o kekabi amoto ado anaza wadwen ana wo chezo hard to defend against Black Stars and nkoma wono ngade tu ani nyina mu no ye betie manager aye fene say Julian Gosman kakra wono ngade tu e World Cup anaza friendly game ye boy nyame aduman eno anwumre no wono ansomnade atuta na yenhwe possible 11 ansana mbia yetie manager de wom enie Alex Nobel ebedem Jonathan Tar awachire Sklotabek ebebo awachire Joshua Kemik ebebo Brown awachire Jan Goreska enso bebo Angelo Stiller ejnamo Leroy Sane bebo ana afi Sajinabri enso nebejnam Florent Vet ejnamo ana afi Nick Votamada womu ana de boko wakrata na enra womu training section womu kore no ana womu trese ya DSS players yi ana betimi abom area Ghana na nyina mu no Black Stars de ne de wo mu trese Lawrence Atizigi ana bedam na mo Ghana de ba bi obi anim ze ye de ye beyi na ye de Benjamin Asari enso ngaso because ana manfo enso a project e Ghana ha wo mu trese Jiku achire ana fe obenya abrancha jete obebo kon ana fe yirenchi ebebo kwesi zibo Thomas Patem Antoine Semenyo Fatau ebebo anu ye shaku no ana fe Jordan Ayu ene abrancha fe no Prince Edu womu anabetwem wey aye da before no womu de anomode abaya do nsem nyina enso ngade eba manager aye ready edema Germany national team the Mannschaft yebetie Julian Nagelsmann kakra what to the head of the Black Stars gamer ebaso.
I think it's a team who's, when you talk about the body conditions, it's a tough opponent. They are physical, strong, and it's not that easy to defend all the one-on-one players, especially when we talk about the forwards. They're very quick, very fast, can speed around 35 kilometers per hour, so at least it's important to have a good, to avoid some counterattacks, have a good counter-pressing, to have good one-on-one coverage, and we are on all ball possession. It's important not to lose that many balls in build-up game. Generell klar ist es, oder steht das morgige Spiel schon unter ein bisschen anderen Voraussetzungen, weil wir ein bisschen mehr rotieren müssen, um ein paar Spieler zu steuern, die vielleicht
English version and I fit Dutch no anana or can you doing so you know some ademanano pay mama call his Romanega near new komo ewo in a Bayern Munchen wo maso na nyina mu no ana what they to just the Super League in the na idea na omo consider say a project adema Florentino Perez at the Madrid president no one na Super League ni nyina say any project as or no and the any movie be ania or no anemum coronavirus no and the best says our project and Super League and Kade said Basusike woman na a very good money and no Yansama Carl Hens Ruminiga or the two doing some no as the airbar on blame against him. Your friend said Real Madrid UEFA Champions League and also I won't fix ano Nani Jepa Real Madrid for Omno Messia 28 times and woman Madrid and so Madrid I really 2 more games and the chia Bayern Munchen 2 more matches and woman really done Bayern team no na the all Kenyan say or no and so my rest and you be ko pass fixer no a fixer no be day I'm above Bayern and after Real Madrid bobo no and me and some of them not to na almost say Vinicius Junior or be fit Bayern team no say NBA kasa Vini B MS Bayern bobo no or be fit na and what them not to so Vini no ubusa question we you so we are priceless akoda no ball our bono team bia obekomo wi ase ba bia Vini and so my idea so be start and this game no ayen koma what them not to dey and we some ni na no and so what them na no pay away ndwumadie so na we say Vini wo hwe kwan a Florentino Perez afaso a wane no edi dwuma ni nyina ne kire say Vini ne Florentino Perez wonom ya baako na da bia wo say Florentino Perez recently na or convince him akoda no ni ade ni nyina no atwere say ono so pesa akoda yi stay a ball atema na no ayen koma wadem atutwa na Michael Olise yate say Michael Olise nkofo peno Madrid foi yate so mo peno bi so Liverpool foi and so mo pen anu say rumors and amanfo can because rumor ne de wa wonim say dem central for wo musika wo nsam edu ba bi anu wo makotwa bi abetare ba bi ni nyina no ayen nsam e bosire mo ka entinya de say ne wo mu aiton na player we there said you see born said you see when nyame adom na ye starting league momra stadium na fe monsa mera kudai ni ball no eno ayen nsam na call his Romaniga what they are to fa Michael Olise and some na one day and the same common nyina no atem man na no pe e dwumade so na Madrid bobo ko no CIES observatory wo mu atem ne enkomo bi aba o say Madrid the best club in the world in terms of long-term planning tima what long-term plan is mbia ya plan bibi ade amatim no omu ewo ene blueprint omu didi juma amasa Madrid for a brutal we a survey CIES observatory for woman at them and the survey and so at them almost one about the stability in player usage over the past 3 years Madrid from anim kwanya faso e players pa and some our team no more and after about say relatively long average stay for first team players Madrid and town almost first team players womu abamana ball one more crano ni season bako mienu miensa enai enum ensi ball and some not so and we are bako womu kind of long contract duration for players Madrid oba women sound 6 years and I say 5 years oba bache and sana won some watimi akọ eno ade bako mu anafe signing young players and developing them internally Madrid be fa ko da bi and every baby and so adina ba no abegini din ni nyina ka obi and omo chesa Madrid for and the best club areas in terms of long-term planning and no CIES for and omo dem and komo and so adiaba ya don some adi ema na no pay na unim say Liverpool yes say Alonso and so say an slot reporter ban say Wontumi and we need title be a Champions League and it did na nimi odigua ya te say womo say womo ade Alonso ebetuna be yadwuma no eno ayetiefo no matebent Alonso Liverpool adinachi ase jigua womu ayo madwin se ne womu ansom ade and Alonso ebetuna be bodwuma no ayetiefo ade eba former Barcelona womu a player Ludovic Jolie and adem natudu ase sa time Leo Messi eba Camp Nou Mafia eba starting adwumadie na and asem otunu to echo was say Messi and ebetu no our boss was the first time who say Messi aba na Messi training with the team was dabi masa akudai boy menche men survive ha and was Leo Messi e kan bi ana man survive Messi na beje ne sport in the Barcelona team no mo and no aye Ludovic Jolie France for woman and some legend and what do way to do don some no and so ateba Barca Camp Nou woman guso construction no woman gusua woman say the third stand Camp Nou no woman ye wianesa and to video and also that's why woman and so complete the third and the stand ye can say come new war now for Spotify come new we and some other so Adama Barca one more team the Barca team no one more players update and ye on say one more a be bar na the one more ayatem and say Baldi and after Juice Kunde de one more other return after international break one more games against Atletico one more RSA Kwampiaso one more ebetimi abo and no air reporter and no ever Frankie Dion and so reporter Urban so no so kakra one also at the final stage of a recovery session so at the ama players here doing something and some at the Urban Gerard Martin a player Adama Barca team no now I call like a poster compare to Bastoni on say omo treasure Bastoni ba ababe dituma at the ama Barca and ama for start here one compare na sa comparison one and Gerard Martin I call like a poster and any just say SM Obana for Bekan who actually now omo dituma de ama Barca and some Neboboko na Barca yes Alexandro Bastoni and Kotrua woman the Ivan Indinka Ebaba and afe Nicky van der Ven woman players yes omo diachire achase and Kofe mi anu betimi aba alternative to player I finish Alexandro and Bastoni and no reporter free at the Eba na Real Madrid and as Barca away Mamenko Manju CCA na unim se Manu so Lisandro Martinez and afe Patrick Dogu woman training nice training section ekosom adema omo a good boost adema Manchester United woman team no nice the next fixer adema Manju ayade sembia yebo se Lisandro Martinez and as Patrick Dogu woman edu omo juma adem ama Manju wombo bokona yadem ne sale chasini nyina no awon sam adeba na Manu ya way unim se Tom Hilton one player and as a goalkeeper Manu for no woman say omo be extend another season ade ama Tom Hilton and komo eguso a womu edidi komo said the Bayer branch and so ebe rema extend another year ade ama Manchester United won komo no yadem na nim say Manju womu goalkeeper Andrew Onana ebe so saba na osi oni be bia ko enti say we Manju so botana bia unim so Onana say on give it up na ninyina mono ane so be so return na afi osan abeto aso no ayen komo ba be ko Man U fire ready say me obi ba wo mo beton ana obi anso maya oba beto enti enten eso sa return esaba na obedi ni tuma eno ayen komo efo no be ba na Man U Sandro Tonali player ba ko a anza say Manchester for no say ya na wo man ka wo mo ba ku bi ene adem na Tonali wo mo pe no na report am ba ne say Manchester United wo mo list no we players wo mo so mo din wasoro a Tonali din awosoro Elliot Anderson wo mo nyina nso meka so lesi wo ene ade a chese de names ne de abasidi foi enso wo mo tata wo machi a na ne nyina mu no ana Rio Ferdinand waso atese Man U player na omo koto player ya tese ane Sandro Tonali ane Bruno Guimarães no so hwan Wemo, Masa, Mumunya idea no for really going in for Mbia Tonali near the was on Pesa Manju for DNA. Homu Majizo, Tonali, Bruno Guimarães, David, Wachana Dream. Yet the legend, Manju for Homu legend ye. Okay, Rio Ferdinand, Ekasai.
To Tonali and Guimarães. Listen, I think centre midfield is definitely an area where Man United are going to go and strengthen. They're going to go and recruit in that area. Would they be the first two that I go for? Probably not. I've got to be honest with you. I think we need more of a dynamic, robust-looking midfielder to go in there with legs, to make that an engine room that can compete at the biggest teams physically. So, yes, they're top players. Don't get me wrong, but it's the type of midfielder I think will be different that we go for. Man United have been linked to Tonali
and Adam and some to the Akasa Manchester United almost best coach I wanna be and I say okay we know Komobia Mede Banemum say una utiem na no penny Akasa what Boman you and Louis van Gaal what Boman you and Alex Ferguson ne Akasa best coach our coach you are what abe fano yentie we Koma Gary Neville and some and Edward van der Sar Manchester United we legend van der Sar Louis van Gaal and the best coach, our coach, wow.
Best manager that you ever played under, the best head coach or manager that you ever played under. There you go, make it difficult for you. I knew you were going to say then.
Okay, Louis van Gaal.
Louis van Gaal over Alex Ferguson.
Yeah.
No blink. No, just looking for a bit of a.
You want a quick fire
sometimes
answer?
You crawl, sometimes you go quiet. It might just bring a bit more. No, he's gone for it.
So no, and yet on some idea by Chelsea, Jimmy Floyd hasn't bank. And the Penincassia legend, can legends who my boy Chelsea now, Jimmy so Floyd, Abe Bobby Ade, Amatim Naway, and what he had to say, Chelsea coach Enzo Maresca, not Chelsea from where I was, Maresca Beko, because a timer of fit Chelsea team no Mokoyano, as a Namonia, where Namonia prepared to say, Mubetimi, as a movement, Mubetimi, and so on to Chelsea, a team no, Nanini say or come with Biate as a Liam Rosinia, Momane time pa na Obeya Juma Ediama Timno Dioka and Samuma Chelsea manager Liam Rosinia and some Namra Obaba Juma Ediama Timna no Ayan Sama Jimmy Floyd doesn't bank at Atuja Yaron Sam at the Eba na Roberto Di Zabi say Tonama Juma no and Yasim Commander Duetia won as wa Jia to Manisa as a Jumano Obabe Fade Ama Tonam Etimno and Sanra and I adem Abatuja at Chelsea manager I friend is I go to door on my bonanasi tour I'm say Roberto Di Zabi reporter Urban say 5 years contract and no more ebese omodemano I go to door our premier super manager will leave a shortest moment our premier subnuma I go to door I register the some Allardyce our Leeds United or the 30 days and no bonanasi tour Angie Postecoglou or the 39 days our Nottingham Forest and I go to do at the 44 days and so now I doing some no at the Herbal and other place Simon Day when a Barca and Quebec Barca and common by I'm there on Peso Beko relegation Kudus mo say manya faster be hard you na Xavi Diano report and say can say on some Barca per Barca pe nemum akwa say Barca foi and some priority akwa di and the Bastoni and some no ata so mu ares mbia na oman kofo boy eno enso eyade a ebetimi ha no pa eno kakra free enso mateba latest ni nyina no yare on samateba Liverpool our interest was Sporting the CP woman striker fan is Luis Suarez woman penny and koma eno so akoso ayade on sam no as the Herbal World Cup no Belgium manager I fan Rudy Garcia what they atuda was only limit at the money team in Zambia ye quarter final ye semi-final, ye grand finale. Only any limit. Omudiano and so more prepare for the tournament. And also Basso and Yankoma. If you are Deba Belgium, Omuti US a bomb 5-2. Hemo Manisu Briwomo. Na US way, Monso Munamu, Omudia group stage Crombe Frimo. Na US of fame, player Bako, Timothy Wiano, na or the Atuta say, any power down force, I she as Bagoa, and one know. Wombasa sorry ababiem enti sa match no ma lose 5 man 4 keka ne ade ne de they will come back Timothy we are the way to that
to our character. You know, when you fall down and you get back up, that shows to our character, and I think we just need to do that as a team. I think getting these experiences against Belgium and obviously Portugal next is good for us, and we just need to take that with a grain of salt and just work hard and do what we do.
Speaking of Portugal, how does the team stay?
I know I can't to China so on some no and I did a call in the team number Mombre na fe me toaso emfama do Glasgow reporter man Scott McTominay so the World Cup sa volley no season be boy mo qualify to the World Cup and no and as say no Omaya no mura fe de ato Glasgow amontin so aye do nsem no e de bentie no e won komo no ye fancy abiafo e ba ye ba Black Stars ye match no eso ye ba and I mean I do my name your game I boy baba so na ye din koma Newton e wa asanso ana komia meza atena se Steven Body Steve so anya Jenny seat ene anope abeda for me makwa ba so obi ahụ ye Capo good
of course we are boko
and then I'm Black Stars game no I don't know in the main focus for today but is I will back you be wa ya be share amana ne amaya na ye ba na nka Black Stars.
Yes, I think said there are emerging stories, especially during the international break and preparations for the World Cup, very important. And then certain transfer news be so quite around that. I would love to talk about it a little bit. But first of all, I think after last week, Enzo Fernandez could in Komwa about Bontin say the language now kind no man translation ni in terms of what he meant to say ye season na obehu baby anase e behwe baby ordinary dey ebefa. So that interview no the language no using a lot of people thought that translation no mean say as a wunu pe kwan bi agya team no wa ye dey akọ emuna na nkomodi dey ba say the translation was wrong. After your anymore now you asa akodi nkomo no akare Madrid din wom. Yeah. In recent 1 year Bayane say no he loves to live in the city of Madrid. Mm-hmm. Now there are 2 clubs in the city of Madrid. You what let's go to Madrid and you're Real Madrid. What am I saying? Sure. And someone wanting to live in Madrid doesn't necessarily mean say the Pacron so person Obama Real Madrid and Obama Atletico Madrid. But the fact that the previous interviews any nkomo be a fan of Hoba Bontin say onya Real Madrid no bebono raise a lot of questions. Mm-hmm. Let's not forget that he is the captain of Chelsea club no. Now Chelsea captain any nkomo did now it does not sound like a good thing to the owners and then coaches no more bench no. Omo e di omo start project no in terms of Chelsea project na no mo pese omo fa enkodan omo ni bobo na Enzo Fernandez kan ho bi. Okay. Iti omo fa Nicholas Jackson afa other key players di omo aba no. Ana mo se there bi. Wonu January transfer window wo se e ba na be sign for 120 million euros. One Moises Caicedo. Lavia cried the mechanic na Senegal signing. Mechanic say Senegal signing na omo pese Lavia e be ko Liverpool. Now, no creative competition they are Chelsea, but it hasn't also turned out well for Chelsea in terms of Lavia signing because most of the time on your fit. And Liverpool for best race because ebiso and komoko sign ya kadie to Lavia kibia edey atomo. So the new project of Chelsea no, the spine of it no, we had den kwana Robert Sanchez count, we had den kwana Makukurea account, we had den krampo ana Levi Koro yedey. Account. Ana Moises Caicedo ni Enzo Fernandez. Ebeto so Cole Palmer. So the leader of the new generation or the new level of Chelsea, Enzo Fernandez. It is also say now who did nkomo say ya Capo. Emma, a lot of deep thinkers will go into the discussion and feel like no, there is something wrong with the Chelsea project. If there is nothing wrong with it, then there is no immediate future for the Chelsea project. Enzo Fernandez ni age ankasa is saying otena se na hwe mfia wadie no ahwe ambition esini so say wo so achieve no obisa no say project ne be last for 3 years or 4 years ansa na mature enduru honom no be saying me through on I bet say the Bruno Fernandes dia oba Manchester United ashase no be a question business massa be an na me the opese o achieve there omunya sure say at Manchester United no betimi achieve because e be there soon now so but just maybe ade I was say Chelsea fan into my party fra I was at least season be an omutimi compete in the Champions League and compete in the league and you ma enshare down ko infama no you can't blame him especially say may I have my issues with him which I'll come to it but I think if a player starts talking like this it goes back to the vision of the project and what they want to achieve, especially when omu coach Liam Ababonting say this is a Chelsea and qualify for Champions League in the Krana omu okay. I'm very okay. Chelsea are qualified for Champions League now. They are very okay. Now a long-term project, and I would understand him because contract no be signing, no be sign 6 years as a coach. If Fernandes never tenasi ahwe no ho aka say, hey, it may tenasi atwan ma. Adina macho say
6 years.
6 years there be emuwa. Enzo Fernandes for 25 years. Players type picky from this age they call. No more the early bloomers and your late bloomers. So the early bloomers might actually be players are from there 22 no. Obebomwa you consistent ababa on we through 29 30 ya. Almost the injury kese ba akubia be boom. Now fe or drop the ba. And a late bloomers ne starting in and around there 26 27. No more picky. So uncle for no bit me picky about 31 32 33. 34 now for your manage games no by 35 not your sum na yeden abana for Enzo Fernandes he was an early bloomer but the ability to turn into a late bloomer so because the fact that you are an early bloomer doesn't mean you can also be a late bloomer Capo and I think for Enzo Fernandes he went to the World Cup, fantastic performance at the World Cup for Argentina, wins the best young playmaker at the World Cup. And Quatrain Samane Baya, Kada clubs in Nasu Bembi. He has made his choice. Sebi, or the Nesako to Abu the contract will 2032. But the way he's acting is strange. He said the way be a broad draining to assess the Ama Chelsea. Yeah. In as much as the project looks a little bit blare and you want to leave, which to me, I think the coach in the kind a player who is ambitious like Enzo Fernandes Becca's Asemno. Me to me say you are overdoing it. You want to bigger than Messi Mount or Chelsea. Onokura kono Chelsea for ni so mu Canada pa. So on here him fama wo mo. 101.3. And I think for Chelsea on Manintana. Oh, they should let him know that club near bigger than him.
So no so na we all willing to play.
2032. And I born here because this current Chelsea board everything ma market transfer ko for the nabawo. You know that.
Tono ko na so G-Sky.
Also atwa ne bo ato se club bi obetua 100 million pounds bia for Enzo Fernandes mbra. Na Enzo Fernandes so 100 million pounds player.
Real Madrid for 200 for.
Na players are Real Madrid 100 million pounds for ne bi Enzo Fernandes. Na bi Enzo Fernandes.
Keeping stay.
What you say? Especially when Rodri is also talking for Real Madrid. Real Madrid were options baby. Last season no be as Real Madrid and Cofa Stella. So the problem is not only about Enzo Fernandes Seka so obeko but Sikano
Lajano.
When you are Benfica o pressure almost on person kwa o tie piano. Omo je omo 120 million euros. Omo ante so. Omo je omo sika. So if Chelsea wants the 100 million pounds, I think I don't actually imagine a certain club that will come into the market and come and say that Enzo Fernandes will 100 million pounds.
Okay.
Yeah, they foul. There be foul. You see, Manchester United, your money no mon to Sandro Tonelli ni Elotandi Sinna. Capo. Amunto mienu nyina mom.
Amunto two nyina.
Oh yes, if Manchester United wants to revamp their midfield, you see, a position back where United ignore after the likes of Michael Carrick Munina Besin Koye. Omokofa makeshifts they are back intermittently. So the makeshifts are who? The Menja Matic. About 1 or 2 seasons now, Fabam Oja Hokoye. Then Omokofa Casemiro de nebai. Ono so bebo mu an ono so ja ho de koye. Pogba mo be ye omo part na omo ja team no koye. O ka under Herrera. Moran Fellaini. Omo nyina be ye omo part e Manchester United midfield including Serie A MVP last season, Scott McTominay. Ono ni free academy ni Jose Mourinho ni promoting de nebai. Then Man United got off Fred for in and around 55 million pounds na de nebai. But consistently none of them has been able to see a position where you made there for 5 years. Okay. There were glimpses of performances. But Obian one man what timid is saying say I have authority over Manchester United before to say they not carry war. To say they not Roy Keane war. To say they not Paul Scholes. Okay. Obian to me yes hard you know. So they will need to think about the long term and what they want to do near say almost sign player be 28 29. Sign players are 25 26 akosora no. Okay. Tonali will bear 25. Elliot Anderson will bear 23. So you look at the ages of these players, and next season, if you qualify for the Champions League, Capo, but 4 solid competitions.
Pressure.
The 2 signings will not only turn Manchester United into a club consistently about top 4, but these 2 signings, they are secure for the next 4 years to 5 years.
Oh,
Capo, they should go into the market. Otis Kakoto, Kunya, name Bemu, any Sesku. Manchester United, maybe more pressure pie midfield no. They can make shit for the left back. Say, Luxoni Dogu, and I'm a boy. Mazori need a lot of. Then Maguire, any Euro Bechabo. Lisandro Martinez in heaven birthday. Ebechabo. And Nimu Hono, Ama the name Bono Betima Chabo. Zexine Sesko Betima Chabo. But a lot when you know Muhia Wenga in the shape of Eddie Amondi. Our more market Nimu knocking on the door to get him. Send a bear or Babak deputize Kunya. It is dear my boni na baby who here pass the same who more pie hefa if you know because Casemiro contract no or call
Mati
Ugarte so mo no anywhere if Manchester United are serious to compete you go into the market you buy Baleba Otto Tonali Nuato Elliot Anderson or 4 midfield options of Tonali Anderson Kobe Menu and Baleba
solid team Yamfama Unisi, Ometowai. I'm from Adro, Premiership. Move saying, yes, I never you. Oh, I am runner, about time runner, you new commoner, new. Yaba Black Stars, Black Stars. Na yabe dim komo. But about time my camp news or Black Stars na yabe coach to come our D. Any development our camp, any players or me available to play. Said the bears I'm calling be. But why are you surprised about the interviews in Ibiana?
Surprise
but we shock. What's in them no?
Matete be battening some bino. I'm say Emperifotia. And so more Emperificas or Mutie. Also, as some Mutie, we are between Buenia Gusso. But some Emperificas Mutie, Otto, and some Pans at any bio. Now so mutie as soon a tresse my fall be a jumano akokasa metie some akokasa ye sabe adwene ho a oto ohwe of yanko work up no
new
sentina me say ya wasem ni bi wo ha yibu ya adwene go so ana yibu ya so go so ne ko
that's ente ba so mutie tie afa ba wo mpa
na so mutie ase a nyese utie ne because Otto is a technical man.
Okay.
It's a new common we on dinner for a tra, not just a be our own person over 50 funny.
Emi so I said all can literally emi or kasa as a technical or cut technical issues ain't be almost on tiasia. And
no na say no so just will be a bontina or Otto sem na say embarrassment my or my Ghana.
Otto common. So we tia any depending in football no, technical person.
Okay, say who is this young man? I'm say oh he's a coach for Ghana. I said why is this talking like that? Need some representing.
Okay, yeah, Basso. Beba. Say, you better about time ever my news no. Not do okay in a tea for a day. It's ye be you and so. Yaba enough will be a judge. Why?
How to?
So did you formula Biane Edriani Didi? Would you forward on Sunday? Oh, di. Emo use catalan.
So already on the class mu ba na no nya sama work. Ano de okotwa be kire asem.
To teach him. Then come me.
Oto.
Over time until Otto say camp news.
Camp ready. Send you details ya sira no de na de. Ya ka tell ya Otto Bronsam so da Otto dia ni ye Otto dia na ye mpanifo ngwam na onto so na Otto adi kobo bebre na the style of play no and wasam ana na oni meeting e ka sisi ase the style of play no team bia obehia ni bia e kwan obefa so a na se obefa so ahia no because o hwe Senegal ho den na o hwe Germany an ho den enyepe almost style of play no so enyepe ena no cheche mu se fufuo e wode adidi enkwan wode adenom sound emo so wo de adidi yentie sansem na Otto enso edebai.
This is my style. I always look who's coming. And for me, it's always different. Some will play against Chad. I might need some different players than I need against Germany because it's a different opponent. And for me, I always compare it like eating. You know, there's some food. If I eat fufu, I use my hands. So I will use a different tool. If I drink soup, I will use a spoon. So I'll always use that tool, which is for me and from my perspective, the best efficient. And if I eat rice and meat, I will use a fork and a knife. So this is the same with the players. I'll look onto the opponent, what can harm them the most. And sometimes I need a tall striker, sometimes I need a fast striker. And so I always, this is my style, see what harms the opponent the most. And these are the players who play. So it's a flexible style. I can't say we are possession based. Surely in the qualifiers, African qualifiers, we had a lot of games where we were the favorites, where we had a lot of possession, and it affords different players.
And come on, honestly, too, I find a style of play now. And what he, and I need to communicate with strikers na eba. Omo various clubs are almost say. Ama bibia akwa kama but say omo ba national team ma enema enko kama enso enti for because we don't turn some no example a ye or Man City or say but oba Black Stars man no struggle and also coach Otuado as sometimes Sanya Manesisi no ontimi nakura or da enye yenti said de ochirim file.
Particular position.
So first of all, we have injuries. Like I said before, on that position, we have 2 more months to look. I don't think we will find. I think on our database and also myself in my head, I know all the players, all the Ghanaian players who are possible, who have the strength and the quality to play in that position, and we will look at their form and their club, but also how the little training we do here, how they perform here in the training, and then also, so it's not only about training, it's also, especially when we train tactically, which players can adapt very, very fast. You know, everybody, like I said, is coming from different clubs, different systems, different ideas, and when you come here, you have to adapt very, very fast. And if I don't get the impression, or I'm not sure that you get it, and somebody else is doing it better, then he will start. But it's not about this position, it's every position. And at least I think
far attackers now Sodok and Mame the Okasa far right back position and also Otto Chiremuse when one Kaswatina di Ashe di na also from now the Kokosi say you will walk up in the day. As a right back in the day, Wontumi find will be pray and so into from a coach Otto and so it didn't come out a right back position and so on.
In that particular position.
So first of all, we have injuries. Like I said before, on that position, we have 2 more months to look. I don't think we will find. I think on our database and also myself in my head, I know all the players, all the Ghanaian players who are possible, who have the strength and the quality to play in that position, and we will look at their form and their club, but also how the little training we do here, how they perform here in the training, and then also, so it's not only about training, it's also, especially when we train tactically, which players can adapt very, very fast. No,
so it's in every jar. You're doing some MIT for now, and you may and a game the Airbus between my Ghana and afraid the mineshaft of Germany and you may and also Airbus a branch on the day Ransford Zaboa, yes, or no, and so to a striker. Now, branch idea with Dili Juma and so it's my German one ma. Now, Udim say Onona coach and so the quarry, so on a central for Cocodincomo. Was Ghana ready for Germany? Your poor and poor and Biaso, they're ready for Germany.
Of course, it wasn't our best game, but tomorrow we want to perform better than the last game. We do some mistakes, but we analyze the mistakes and want to do it better, and we keep going. Like the coach said, there was even worse situations here, and yeah, it's just a friendly game, so we need to, we can make mistakes, and we want to do better tomorrow, and hopefully we can do it.
Abranteɛ no ɛde to dwa na ɛna sporty Abu Francis nso ɛwɔ Black Stars training camp hɔ yɛ sporty no sɛ ɛwɔ Stuttgart wɔne technical team members na ɛgyina hɔ a na ɔmo nso ɛdi nkɔmɔ a ɔmo bisa no sɛdeɛ ne nan no nso asitiɛ ɛne adeade ɛma bia nso ɛtu kɔkɔmɛnti abunie ana sɛsɛ ne nan no bibia nso ɛtuma wɔ kama nso ɛtu da ɛno akyi Daniel Kofi kyerɛ ɛma no nso ɛwɔ hɔ na ɔno nso prior sɛsɛ ɔnka tim no Kofi kyerɛ nso ɛtumi kɔɛ ɛkɔkɔ sra boys no na odi nkɔmɔ kakra nso ɛtumi kyerɛ sɛsɛ deɛ wɔn nso na pom de ho sɛnsɛm no kakra ɛnɛma ɛtumi kɔɛ na sɛsɛ ayi deɛ na wɔn sɛ dan tɔ no saa na no ɔpi sɛ na wɔn bɛtumi atɔ no na ɔno nso ɛtumi adwɛn ne ɛyɛ ne nua no Kofi kyerɛ ɛkasa.
Hopefully I will see you guys again, and yeah, I'm looking forward to get back on the pitch, and I can't wait to make the love.
Cool fight.
One. So I don't know, for those who don't know him, Kofi's here.
Bana unim sa Ghanaian Premier League na boni taw na eno so yetima ko na before so Premier League no so no Capo meeting akoso okay ye gwa 5-1 we no Black Stars penifo no technical team ye meeting etani braba so mu nsu match meeting no omo koyo no 5-1 meeting omo so penifo so mo dadwene wo mo ntiase no ma baby technical team ye 18 na ya so 5-1 omo do nti omo koyo technical meeting say yes omo be improve na bia kama na Ghana Premier League no esase Friday medium about 2-0 abitia 11 wonders womo entumi anti Saturday Vision ene Basake enso ebo goalless draw eno 0-0 and eno etimi to just Sunday special eno so etimi baso Hanzevok SA2 ama Sweden All Blacks SA2 Nations FC SA1 ama Brokum Chelsea ono so SA1 eno Tikala United ebo 2 Gold Stars Antimante Hawaii etna fie Dreams etwa no 3 Samson ana FC Samatas etna fie sebako Betway United SMU Diana Sebi Koroko enso Antima Young Apostles etwa 3 Emma Heart of Lions omoso Antimi Antina mamefo 2 Mrs. Rebo kwa na menko kotoko CEO ship no osenche ye be CEO na sese no edina aba no emienu empanifo di kan frɛ osekufo osere de what one sendada ba nipa mebo ni di no ayo nipa ono so submit ni bibia Lord Opokunti Lord of the Great F Opokunti o submit ni bibia o di bibia ko kire so ono so si wo nya opɛ okay na empanifo kuku dam ene tachire make kabi kyerɛwa asɛ deɛ be yenti no mamfa no nte kakra o penifo kuku dam pa akotoko no yes kotoko no omo pese kotoko ni koyo no kotoko supporters okay yati we boba kudi akyerɛ the writer why the writer yes we can the writer and so we pakro kwabena yeboa the writer one leader of delegation edimo panino onye lidi den asofna no de said the name ko no so de panino wo system nim
oh yati ti ebe say lord ebe ba yeah panin fo be gina tu modern krata no ko afini ebe hwehwem ti bi si bia no so ebe ma tiefo atiara me boa me da see Newton Momre Asensio Gilbert say Capo, I really like Newton analysis. May the Lord lift him to the highest level. I'm a Real Madrid fan watching you live from Sericase Newton, the best analyst in Ghana. And what they are by way Asensio Gilbert at Shadrach say SM and no and so Lawrence Opokwa Pia say play like play. Ghana for Sampao and ono and so at your Benjamin Fences area say Otto, the talking is too much, no action. German to score 8-0 and no play Dene what they Abba said don't say GFA itself is not serious. How much more Otuado? Many coaches apply for the job, the coaching job, but they went ahead to give the job to Otuado. He has got nothing to do with the team. Okay, criteria I know I'm to one was say Otu ampe for me. Criteria no one live up to expectation, and I say baby I say would do when Jimmy and Anomedi Jumana Mano. No one really brisk say Otuado or Pep Guardiola aura, but Rooney Tatas ana ekuta Otuado or dear Juma and so any nese Ghana Fadrino new
Capo
say what in semi course Coach Akasa
Otu Akasa na o say
game no so baso
say no na me pese me busa say your expectation whenever people say oh on say dey na say a friendly game you tete expectations anyway o dey training losing you I want to be who say the alpha game no twem say na game no boss say o ka say you lose was game we dey media glo media comedy na okay ka listen Otto imagine me say if there's one coach be a FA we are back in the pana e Otuado.
Okay.
There's one coach be a Otto and as when you a full support from FA. Capo you can say support when you say your ma resources no nko.
Okay.
But say verbally yes I step it up. I'm obi who say here. So Otto you racket etu no kwan afro flight akwa Otto.
Yeah.
And now check a contract and sense so the dead hona you racket to kwan ya. Say money sika per them. It is a kind of your market no odidi Otto ho anyina o.
Yeah.
Capo atenko ya say. So and was also come my who say open. So Otto can disappoint. But the fan tour 2022 when the person and can Otto ho. Emmanuel George Boateng.
Yeah.
Yamani Didi Dramani and the coach all has folk no. Any man no Chris Hilton.
Yeah, Chris Hilton.
Otto.
Yeah.
Yakopon so no kre. Mpani inform yen sama boy. So they to engineer. Do Otto betimi akasa on any boss in terms of our career. Any experience level George Boateng.
Okay.
But mpani for catch Didi any crazy say omo back to mfanenko. Yes. Sana coach no kra no naturally etie. Dodo anya Pep Guardiola na watwe adwuma no mu na assistant for no bro mo so dodo na no. Ya no assistant no mu amia.
Senior.
Yeah, no back no the neighbor. Otto, we need a good support from this FA. Omo man Chris Hilton, omo man Didi Dramani. Omo nya mo picture no fanka enka ho. Didi Dramani oje double. I don't think last coach be at double bill ever since we kotokoje double no. Na coach na djuma no in the journey of coaching, you know, management, you know, a social. Uju hudia.
Yeah.
Oje sabe ji league no afibio. League no.
Oje FA Cup. Any league.
So you anya double eh. Maybe they are back to back.
Yeah, they are back to back.
Okay, so last coach Oje esa koba no asaba beji bio. Say the Gold Stars a person say and kwanya the same coach no. E ye didi ho asem ne yeka no. So all yes adwuma na ache and nobody Christian so Capo and farm I 2022 then penny4 felt say oh Otto you have potential no ti esa adwuma na at this point en komo nyina kan hio en komo ya make 2022 no kan hio e say a preview Germany game no catch it for say and the Germany will possess ball no on the boy but e be no so the Otto can asa ma ye assassin bio say ni kwase de ere emano on my confidence say fair emano to be very honest with you me say my yin attetedi me yin Ignatius di Kobe Mensah your coaches ni nyina no mo na my hotoso but Otto is not doing that.
Otto ntimi adwuma no
currently the backroom staff for FA ni amano no HSS still person society but mama for nyina to ni sem na okan ye no post match back no okase on his style of play no di onibi na ohwe opponent
we can share them system obo typical the Pep Guardiola Jose Mourinho mo any mo where the system be esusu omo
Ancelotti body yi obo bibi atwaji bibi o but who identity now the name no. He adjusts according to group na obetom no.
Yeah, any players are all.
Aha, to koto Everton mu no. Na nye de eya yidi bia. Na yo for the. And okobre ya no say no nye me level ni. And oje no ho. So he always tries to adjust.
Yeah.
Ancelotti no. That club football. That club football for contest. Where national team football. It is so to cast or not your adjust here. Me translate to some extent.
Okay.
But Otto are forgetting the strength of his group and all Kasa about the strength of the opposition. He has forgotten, say, group of blasters or one individually. Everyone has his or his own strength.
Yeah.
I'll bet me to do so. Said, no,
Capo.
And your friend a war. So, Samanyoba, Pateba, Kudusuba, Isahakuba. We know all these boys. We know them, Otto. In as much as you know them, we also know them. But you have been given the job. So you deduce the best out of each profile.
Yeah.
But Otto is saying, but rather, no, he focuses on opponent in Urbano. That is what he does. Yeah. Now they are adjusting. Otto, you woo.
Hey. No, can I say me out?
I don't think they catch us say. And to us, when you're Juma, you pie or hunty, or pressing. When we lose the ball, we start pressing. Your bomb and Jenny, they don't. We don't give them time on the ball. I don't know purple the actually team. I don't know Onumi our Bournemouth. But Obahano, Otto say you lose Bonwa. Yankoechi, until no Jack Kevin down, so no Dana Bonucci. Because ideologically the coach believe we say Austria at the bottom of the so now the organic is on the press conference and do now or repeating say Austria they press it Austria press high now want it and nothing the question a cool deep no just some more press it or probia or you're more comfortable on the ball. So what is the strength of your team?
Defense.
Among Nigeria versus Ghana ewo bujanum. Sadero you bought 4-2-3-1.
Osisa Biola
Stadium. Yeah. You bought 4-2-3-1. You bought Baba Idris and Thomas Partey. And the Kudus ejiro manim. And you boy Sahaku. And you bought one player Hannah Jordan. Jordan left and the Afinajan a total. So now Jordan Kudus Isahaku and Afinajan total. There is always one constant figure. Yeah, mathematics, no. There be a K or ho. There be a K a constant. Jordan.
Why any SD ever show?
Near Koshisha Sankrofono. Sani team na kwako in the final. Jordan in T. His presence, you know. Won't mean press with Jordan. Jordan can hunt. He is not that guy for you. But Semenya does it a lot. Isahaku. Then Kudus can support. Even Prince Edu Kwabena, he can also do that job. Then Captain Betway relax it. This is the job Otto has to do. Let the guys and Ketua for now, but who's a Jordan can run for you. But he's the most experienced finisher with team.
And when I gave the Australian, yeah, Prince and to me, Hantia, but we know what for anymore. Give back with no more. Yeah. Or more comment. But do center secretary and I don't know, catch it. It's a house. Oh, yeah, you do a calibra. Because the coach has told them to leave them and go deep. But once you sit deep, do you stay compact? More coffee for Sena converted 4-4-1-1, 4-4-2-2. You need to credit them. Now, credit them when the passes need to do. So, Otto is so wrong here. He also has to get the best out of the squad. Coach, because you have your time, you know. Now, yeah, the Ghana Blaster. Apart from CFP results, none is scouting you good power. Coach go see up your time. So say AIF it will be afro. So you can put it in say players scouted by Coach Kwesi for Ghana Blasters. Otto Crowns in here says we a good scout.
And no na menti say or no be catch say right back or with short of options. You don't tell us that say we are short of options. What you saw Lady Seydou? What you saw Kingsley Shenla? What you saw Kalibi Renchi? Kamara Dean Mamudu or Hilal CCA. You are telling us say and wako first sena ya Marvin Abba. You are still telling us we need options. And yeah, Marvin no crafters and the coach in the cast we are only confidence.
coach no
coach kwesi apia confirm twimu by team no mo eberezo for ye no mo
na mo ye hit
kwesi apia broni ne de coach kwesi apia me ba bi confirm ba beta doma mo odom ko afcon mo ko ha adwene Otto, you are telling someone your identity be no problem, but how are you getting the best out of squad now? Yeah, one. So say we could you sell like show 6. Oh, you so Kali you 6. You so Kwasimo it was 6. We 6 ben or than my. You only tell us to be judgment or Casa now Casa be coach. You be you a D. You only tell yes, he's only telling us to be judgment. Said you no can. Born me share against Senegal and Brazil no. Me share Morocco games no bono. Senegal and Peru no monitor game no. Omo Peru for home yo. And I'm say I thank God South African team handle South American team say Peru or handle what say we. France didn't beat him. Otto is making a lot of decisions wrong. Already knows our goalkeeper department in order to, not to raise it. Also, I'm and I say kerosene no because statistics give my Benjamin now for popularity.
Sure.
That is gas album. Me will go to the consider you and don't want to blame Atisgi. Number one, I'll tell you, Atisgi major problem in your one-on-one situations, and it is the greatest weakness of our blasters currently. One-on-one. You join team the Hokwa.
You are defending.
Central African Republic versus Ghana. I want more about 1-1. Born you lose on film. I finish Jan. Jonathan Mensah to I finish Jan. You lose born on film. The share ball we say we about 1-1.
Yeah.
Now, I'm equalizer no. I eat team in here. Ball we say na ejina. Has folk striker no. You are trying.
Wow.
This situation we say a weakness. Meanwhile no at least gives you weakness in here. Ball we are too training film. Opa kwa check Austria games no. Emu mi ensa you too training film. When one-on-one situation say it is the greatest weakness of Atisgi. Coincidentally, and also seeing a defensive line weakness. On free had no fire ready move fire Portugal 22. Rafael Leao go no share no kai. Na João Felix go no. Atisgi the greatest weakness are the angles. O piaba or be enlarging the body. I'm a striker and ho chire no. So the lady o piaba na Ronaldo na yi ni film. O lady no. Sorry, Atisgi no on my box room. The angles in so poor, very, very poor. This is Ghana Portugal. After Sakuru show go to no mobile game. You just have time and watch these angles. Where I'm Salisu Diana, okay, maybe Obenya and Odiamaye. So Atisgi 1-1 turn 1. And it auto decision to bring Atisgi back, you know. Asama. This situation is, it is always going to be a goal. This situation is in the angles and yet.
You know the Kaunz and Benjamin and Kaono named them.
Now we are starting a baptism in a team, you know, whatever, no, so that the argument of Wayno and Bamubium. What's the situation when it is Central African Republic, you know? So, okay.
Yeah, same.
And instead of saying the angles, you know, he doesn't come to enlarge his body. The 1-on-1 and yet Austria go no same thing or consider okay striker no free bench by no Chuku Emeka the goal no or bang no it is always going to be a goal. Now my main power into another weakness for Otto Addo and the game management. The game management
born e kwa onye change you
the game management shade bi onya na selection right but onya na rules no wrong.
Okay.
Me ya dem person me ye na de so say na me de atro no amu so on baby na ko hwe because it's too easy to know as a coach.
Okay.
Onya na selection no right to and adibia me dwini wo deep pa me who say how to adon say Capo since he doesn't have a certain identity or the shisha koninti no he listens to a lot of people. Yeah, e wo bonum. Even your local born na yebono. Sometimes you can be at the touch line. Not local coach be your stance waiting for no shy idea. Yeah. Very unprofessional. Or your bonum. This the people my senior coaches in him. The senior coach they know say and some will be there say and can but it is good. And I know say you know what because only how he is going into he listens to yes me deep thinking sana catch me a lot of people among no bebre wona sum later no ojaya about kasa se sikedi no
na nkofo bi ma me nyama djuma na nkofo bi ye say
you listen to this and say how do you need to know this? A lot of people are advising you to
ko sikenzu sao no ye ade bi odwe ho a timi selection bi ba ewie no obechiri
we be ba abonti later ba be kasa and what kills me is how he decodes the game. Shadi bi against Portugal, Korea to 2022
Qatar no.
Yeah, the momentum of the game surged in our favor. Could you see we go no? They go no. A switch momentum at the break because not Portugal. On my right back, you know, it got broken down. Honna cancel that. It's honna attack to us of 3 times. Third one, and I could use the ball by the double tapping, you know. So we had the mojo from that game. No corner. Yeah, bad game no. Unfortunately, Otono had prepared 2 substitutions.
No, yeah, change you.
So Shadrack, can you copyright the betcha? Only a commentary no. Commentary no more, yeah, for your game no. Your baba ko bema bako. Bema no buso about say, isn't this surprising? And I come and told the desu no tinta so no Barca say he has been staying in the box, so I think he has tired legs. But they couldn't source on. And Bema Nika said no, this is surprising. And the lady Nika said yes, because they have the momentum right now.
Time mo jelly no.
Yes, no more game no. Oh no. Na game no. Your moment to be on more. A two akra wompe. Kebe ubenya na kasa situation na kotoma wo senior player. For instance, where Sabona kere kotika na kibete toye no.
Yeah.
Who the cool no. Ke de da akwa me on tin to da. We needed obia obe
o sa
na eyere debro so se die na ye na kiu. Moment bi obenya na katupla. So auto made o de offer sa situation in Rashad Okefamra. Ye shego no wie ya. Etukuru sini de dey call offering na de dey hage dan lad and a banner free or bench or hage omo no e do twa ni no omo de mo akoto net because Jordan mo unsettle na kudus and a kind of system no Salis Ahmed and Thomas Partey ho man 3-man method but you kudus free not Jordan and a ba ho Jordan ba ball no she counter na always a Jordan abegina ho. They never settled. That's purely game management. What do you come on kakra?
Answer.
Naturally, now obi fake injury, not tempo no. So that you resettle these guys in. You re-usher these guys in.
Oto. The tatas media said o kano. So or born a kwa. You change your problem man. But so obey changing as I change also say a problem.
So Germany now may changes on team, but then they will keep the ball and go more direct whenever they get close to the final third. Omu defense or no, they will obey say. Yeah. Say, are you for the night? You're quite say. Germany from Bay say because some no, you want the ball to do final third. Wow, almost so many craters. Austria creators in living all Germany if we allow them some of our do but they can connect easily. They will connect easily. What we need to do and say Germany weakness by your defense, you know. Germany weakness currently. So honey say a force woman. But in pressing every single opponent, you need to press in coordination. Have they been taught? Is it the idea of the coach to press as a group? And now say no, the ball number because Germany would invite us to press them. Now keep the ball with their goalkeeper and invite us to come. Omunya pocket 1-2 are the single ball 1-2-3. Benjamin Asare, if never game no so properly, Mazane Stivo Bamuya, or preview.
Okay.
But Benjamin Asare, one advice I'm the man before my preview game no as a whole, a 1-on-1 situation.
1-on-1.
Yeah.
Okay.
1-on-1.
You have a baby called Nick Vatamada and the
1-on-1.
Steve O'Bray na Mizambra.
Yeah, ota body deal.
Yeah.
Make you know, only no be
manage no hopa.
Manage no hopa.
Born here me fe, ne height no so ye.
Because for the zone grow more patience, more fun on your
Assemble, a lady of Diagro issue. Diagro, be show pa, no, I'm saying you training. Oh, yeah.
Oh, maybe who is here about pocket, you know, when you game free, you know. Near Uraket Okruku Ayeno. That is the support you need from a father, a president.
Okay.
You need somebody through a tone or back you. In the public's eye, ABA or best sympathize, try to caress issues in the kakra. But when he said behind the scenes, he will say it as he wants to say it to the head coach. The GFA president, in terms of the supporter or the man national team coach, you know, in terms of the support, he said, no matter you be a can, yes, take it with the coach near say improvement, so that you give him thumbs up.
Okay.
So the president, yes, then there's a responsibility on the part of the head coach, and then the technical team. They say, Mwadia muyi, Mojumaya muyi, Sekoyo and Koyo, me and Amiti a better the chopping board. Into president, I offer all the support that the coach will need. But coach, you know, actions and inactions number ever affected the president. So Oto Enya the best GFA president in terms of Najumana back, and I salute the president Ketokruku for that. Now to the Blasters team, coach in say Nani Ubisa say Ancelotti, Ebisa say Ubisa Ancelotti style of play, a player centric, man management.
Okay.
And the individual ability ni beti mi aye no mo ma ye Oto amaya benefited from the abilities of your players na Capo no kwasa me say wo hwe ye team yiye pa se ne ye ka Portugal name France ne England say a pool of talent be ababo mu no yensu yenye bisa. But send ye be the best out of it. Among your players are more grabbing headlines. Okay. Europe every week. But among your players are so coach Bia or a proper plan for the team now. They can utilize the potential of the team. Now me check a squad now the call 2022 FIFA World Cup. Omo abeka say omo nim se ne Dennis Odoi, Osman Bukari, Kama Sowa, Free Banye, Daniel Kofichre, Salis Abdul Samed, Andre Ayew, Baba Rahman, na Ubenya Salisu because of injury, Joseph Edo, Daniel Amate, Danlad Ibrahim, Manaf Nuruddin, Tarek Lamte. Inti majority of the list they call 2022 no, as they around and in and around the Blasters for a period of 4 years. That period and also a manner that is why I'm giving thumbs up to Kate say what defended the head coach. In that period it has been the head coach, you know, and was supporting, you know, up to this point. But the surprising thing is on shade improvement I want more retaining omono. Now in our last game, me who be not me so comfortable with. I don't know why it happened that way. The fact that I saw more of individual game than a team game. It is also team na kobasa. First thing I will say players no, tactically they are not disciplined. Then you go back to the next step. ABA relationship, there is a problem. Senya Sadia, then you go to the fact that these are possibilities. ABA, they don't trust the manager and then in Yoma or they are going their own way. Because game when I start say won't say Semenyono nya on the left wing now I saw a couple of times and not Jordan Yefria na ko metima bo combo.
Yeah.
Or the caught in between 3 people. No, I say no. Jordan Sunya Bisa na I say. So there's no coordination between Omo, which is bad. Now build up no say Salis echo deep no akoje ball no from a goalkeeper no ni wona ye coach me ni coach bia nya adwene da say on-field players no 10 right not the same on-field players no Capo yema ba ko goalkeeper no so start attack numerical advantage na be the opposing
opponent no more na zibo so to akwa chiri na salizo say the worker na minim so no oya no at zigije ball na no dimrika no aba over there so I don't know the new area
on person be lose ball no na Raul Neves guy no Portugal ni bi o ayi ho no Saudi Arabia ho no
Ruben
Neves aha mo ta use no bi ona Kulibali mutim no sa ro no bi no usually coaches are one person be lose ball no at early stages no especially against opponent or hadwene on person be pass ball no 1 2 3 ni lose ball no 18 ho no me ba sa ebe hadwene to say siba ball no kra pressure ni so o compare to Jiku o compare to the partner no Ajeti o compare to keeper no nti no a drop Sibo amana ba Sibo de o wetimi initiate ni eko wa brain crofo no high wa ha but then Sibo so initiate ni eko then the second problem no say na koka patepe e wo ho say Jordan so ba pate ho a na koka Prince Edu Kwabena so pe nti Sibo no o ba ko no Sibo no busa no wo hu the course
a short here
another short no numerical disadvantage
based on the answer na news in there man then the style of play of the coach is to keep possession but you ask yourself say are we really sure say Sibo kuta ball no at the way coach ne man he does it to the top tier I didn't see that
you go born no kwa Zibo ji no the kwa no masaji
any problem no
intimi nguta ball no
nche
sure
because a number of times who say Jonas Ajite a balloon ball no a wapa or boko. So I was looking at something say Jonas a bobo on there then there should be somebody in terms of proximity be Edu Kwabena for second ball. But Obobi aka Edu Kwabena ne dance on the other defender, which wasn't right. So yeah, a strong hold of anything on the field of play. So you attack me a person you build it from the left. What was the plan? Is it that Kone be overlaps into Drew her Obi Jina Manana Wako? I didn't see the coordination for a team. I stayed together. Majority of the players, for a period of 4 years there, we should be seeing an improvement. We should have a stronghold. So your team na hena ya ho the engineers say. Defensively, goes. And in the friendlies we are conceding so many goals. Okay, against Nigeria, no about 2 friendly. You know, almost share 2-1. Baku, I think you're born in Morocco, and the Capo Brentford Stadium. Yes, Nina, you concede a lot of goals. So, see, to me, defending goals now. Send yeshe.
Yeah, intimate should be by a concede.
Inti coach na some now I can at this point, Dinkakra, so Jituma say na the NTN Dinkakra. Now you look at some players be a need almost so I need the form that almost show our game anymore. A problem.
Semenyo.
Now to Semenyo, my Manchester City hype new running team so much.
You say who say I
say wanna be face of
the team.
But face in about with performance. You might be the greatest ever club, but if you are not showing the same thing, I don't think so.
Okay, you do baby or camp na City JC Kwana Channel.
Yeah.
Obi Asha Black Star JC no she City JC.
I mean, who said no so security on social media?
Also resolve this no matter. The next time you all by no shade the Black Stars JC.
Yeah, you are playing for City. Yeah. That's a fact. But see a best also to send a ACN Asamoah no. I have performance no. But I had yenye oni naki nyina yenye hu.
They had onye superstar.
Onye superstar. Oni naki nyina
Messi mu nyina ya keke bi achi omo Argentina onti.
Oni naki nyina nye. Oni naki nyina nye superstar. Ba me pese coach ni mo bibi ehun se. I say we are on the same page. Players ni nyina we are on the same page. Because say ya na yebe kone dia, that means or say the scouting we know he needs to dig deeper. Then he needs to dig deeper. Mpe players bia omote nia opeso ye na say because me hwe a game no nye we nko anam dey assessment
previous matches.
Yeah, because me hwe agite say onye comfortable so much until also there be a long there. Na me hwe Razak since I feel like height, they are okay, they are almost the same. It is a Monfrey there. I think Razak be a bit better than him. Because they are no boy, they are no Akame Tama. Say Zetuna or league in Muya de no Munya Toba Kwa. You be born along with our own family and not time, no I. So I wasn't so much impressed with the Omoye, in the first game now. A course, but this doesn't look like the Blasters. Yeah, I feel like Otonye Bibi until I'm blocking the chance of the S footballers. One here could open that conversation. Say former Blasters, yeah. One here now, sir, we know are blocking it because players need you will be no doubt individually. You will be. I bet media BB. But you are chair the technical aspect. Meaning, say Brandon Thomas Asante, but the person that you are talking of, he's the player. I feel so bit my
pressy.
Martian or Coventry City, or was sad, when he game. So, on a banner, coach be board at the started there. Then where do you put Jordan?
Over bench,
So,
and I said, Jordan is your bench, and I Black Stars near bench captain. Na captain, this is the first time a captain beat na bench. Yeah, form the account. Pattern in as your bench you want to baby you.
And again,
pattern when you be more week no about 20, 30 no. Masa, ne in Argentine.
And again, Sir Jordan, a coach's decision say be a free kick, corner can be Kobia. Unconscious say he doesn't want to do that. So Ben box now because players now are holding in. They were the most efficient and mine in terms of goal output. Jordan.
Yeah, for sure.
So he needs to be there. But you're starting game. All right.
No, say Jordan so behind ball no. It's say ahead of the ball no. It's say receiving end. And also no no ho yi kakra ho. Your set pieces no open technical players per two coach no use omo. Even Kudus no space row na no use no. Na on say ya na ebo anytime bia na Jordan be ball no na Kudus e de nam ho so Kudus ni ho ya na ko gina 18 achi or twese be frato no wasa na naturally no your players be ho a mo form ti e mo ball
Jordan
unfortunately Jordan e ka ho when if you dey hu yesterday hu Xavi ne Modric mu hu so the tipa pembo so Modric na pembo of the team carbon da but Jordan no ni de no e da ne bo kra di ti bo but Jordan the other can no on ko holo ni dia ko
the age and the technicalities of football baby at the age that drew HSA he should be around the box.
Energy no form
or drop deep crowd. There should be limitation. There should be a distance. All could be beyond the distance. But free kick by or center circle no center back number 6 will be able to start. Jordan Jina Hobo. I call right back position. You know, so I was surprised. Maybe a day he can decide not to even use the head, but maybe now because you hear no.
As will be Boba now,
because I don't know the most effective player anymore.
I also to Michel goes
on a show goes.
It is the old boy. Why never should
say a coach in a decision, but your coach will the other straight.
You go through question crediting.
Central African Republic. Now about Atizigi, I'm so refugee Sagi. Now, 101. Yambon 2.
Luis Mafuta. By a last first.
You bought 2, 4 and 5 now. In Humai.
Okay, so bonus to welcome. And also Jordan, your brace as a visa. Jordan, your hat trick. And then Luis Mafuta Sunya as a hat trick. Mafuta goes in your 1-on-1. And now,
my brain, Miza Brana.
Otuado say, only style of play.
Yeah.
Specific.
Specific.
Fair to him.
Sure.
Now, Utin is no so team no or more adapted to, or no as a coach adapted to the opponent. I will be sure.
Yeah.
Every single coach in this world, they are adapted.
Okay.
Including the Guardiolas and everybody.
Okay.
And I knew to inside example, the Master Carlo Ancelotti who game more. Or no opponent in the ball now they ban and also the be a day face. But there's something we call principles of play aside style of football. All of the coaches are who say or more adapted according to opponents. There was certain principles a guide you which doesn't change. For example, when you look at Guardiola's teams, the style of playing a total football dominance. But when you adapt, there are 3 key principles are Wontumi infuse Guardiola team. 1, pressing. 2, possession. 3, precision.
Okay. PPP.
Medru abrofumukura me pese de bakuru mu ase kakra. Me de screenshots be my Shadrach about Otuado. Ba kuye in 2024. You are appointing as the permanent manager or coach for the Black Stars. And about 2025, Baku was an interview at Ghana where Bubisa and said the style of play day.
Okay.
Like, so to me the 2 screen is my account say what he's saying now. Okay, I say once you get the ball in your position, then you can be creative. I want them to know which options they have. Once again, this ball is in this same situation. They have option A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H. But also there is option I, which they can do whatever they want. T-O, which they can do whatever they want, which includes dribble, which they can shoot or whatever. So for me, it's very important they know which options they have and they know their own capabilities. So in as much as unadapted to opponent, he also recognizes the importance of individual brilliance.
Okay.
And on this sport, he couldn't come on. Sport in the end say it's flexible. It comes with the opponent. There are some situations where we have to be dominant. There are some opponents which are very strong and we have to play more cautiously. It's also about the situation in the game and where we can make adjustments even during play. It is some of our kind back 2024 and 2025. Ne the can and run and that difference be no.
So no, but so Chelsea said okay, Canada. We
need to be fair to him and also let him understand say Najuma na or and maybe also improve me. Tieme. The reason why a lot of people are angry because he's not giving results.
Yeah, results number.
Emma.
Yeah. Into the all canon.
Oh, the all canon.
Yeah.
And the example he picked was Sabi. Analogy no name fakwem. Oh yes, na ka say udi fufu ado sa na edi.
Oh so
udi ya. And na anu any Australia the fork na kodi fufu no.
Oh, you should write materials.
What
for the meal.
But you see, but the general statement that you adapt to every opponent you meet, he is not wrong.
Oh, and there is normal.
Every single coach in the world does it. You see, I want us to go back and have this proper discussion.
coach ko game ye musa say game we e fufu ana so that we won't bother you
won't let me say Sunday dey go to you maybe this uncommon we ba ho and no come here was our conversation because you've worked with one or two coaches within the list time person dey uncommon. Now for example, I'll talk about principles. So nobody has a problem with the way you want to adapt to opponent. Obiano ni ntokwa bia. Sabi, we are being even fair to you by understanding you said you're okay. Then number 2, he makes a statement about the attack of Ghana. Say, Semenyo boys no more attacking no. Onim so onko Guardiola honko buso mo komo fa so shoot ya. Sansem no cry dangerous scratching the oka fufu de no. Because boys we no dey be gina park no so bobo na ma. Ye be you dey your mo. And what have you done a bro training to assess so boys we mu no. E was all the bam media. Can't say we say questionable. Because we no clubs no bad. The kind of coaches they meet them.
Pep Guardiola so now bana be ya.
Patene Unai Emery adwuma. One Diego Simeone adwuma. So you look at these big guns.
Who is our tatters no pressure?
What is the mission? Oba any o be Jordan coaches on your my year adwuma Black Star nko na coaches get wa.
Yeah.
Fatal Shaku ne Enzo Maresca. Aye adwuma Enzo Maresca ko share Paris Saint-Germain Club World Cup. What is the mission as no? There are a lot of players within the squad and the coaches they've met. You see? But the conversation here is Otuado waka same way nyina. Ode wadaroma. Yari acha ba epesi ehunu sa de we wo team mo. You come back to 2004-2006. Djokovic no coach Black Stars. Djokovic not the style of play to say no adaptive. Let's not forget about that. Being adaptive, you know, not the principles of play based on the physical demands of here free players. It is Djokovic make food be obesity. Sule Stephen Appiah, Michael Essien, Pampe. Now the fullbacks, Hans Dusapi, Ricardo. Physically dominant. It is fair to do send an Djokovic team say even at the World Cup in 2006. Capo.
Solid team.
It is physical levels.
Yeah.
Then Djokovic ni beje my listen in that screen is I want us to have a proper discussion. Okay. Then Djokovic no so be call. Djokovic ni call ye no. Claude Roy dey. Bye. Between 2006 to 2008, Claude Roy's team, not the principles near the pure attacking football and creativity. So attacking football and creativity, no, with free flow, no, wine like Hisense. 7. We introduced the Ayuba team in 2008. And we went fee. Not the Antoniana Bo 6 now. Or catch on one Macaso Bianco and Miambo Bonibi. Show the fullbacks, Harrison for no wine. Proper attacking play. Ono ne beko se last time ba eke take am fanya asem but Milovan Rajovic na the style of play again Capo or adapted to opponent just like any other coaches do. But the key principles of Milovan Rajovic na again say or defend it compact or you compact where then they hit you through quick counter attack.
Maybe the better.
Into another choice and the principles no and also your compact you can say more spaces more opponents. But munya born na munya quick. It is the be akwadwa samwa. And any nipa ye jibo na wose kwadwa samwa ni locate obi. It is 2010 ye call World Cup no. Nipa samwa a different option despite being compact. Kevin Prince Boateng. There's something different ka team no. The principles of play. Expansive football under Claude Roy, physical demand under Djokovic. Then proper defensive system under Milo Nebeko. James Kwesi Appiah Beba. I've not seen any Ghanaian coach what more attacking football in recent years than Kwesi Appiah.
Okay.
Kwesi Appiah rely on 2 and 3, 7 and 11. Christian Achu. Creativity, pure football. It's not Kwesi Appiah Timiko show be 7. When was the last time a Ghana show be 7? Ghana show be 8. Kwesi Appiah call Lesotho. When Ghana show 5. Ethiopia back Roma say no aji 6.
Ghana Egypt
no aji 6. Look at the attacking football Ghana boy.
Kwesi no she goes.
So the key principles of Kwesi is that or adapted to every opponent. But Kwesi principles need to say quick movement, counter-attacking, football dominant in terms of making sure some creating enough chances. It's not per wingers. Not per wingers. When one team now one day no adapted to it. Then we can say new team made this common is a new team where we Kwesi appear. And he knows what I'm talking about. Kwesi appear never call. Maso Kronu caretaker me fanya adwuma, but Avram Grant kwana Jimmy sem. Avram Grant no adapted to every opponent, but there were three key components of Avram Grant's principles of play. One, relying on experienced players. It gave me a Diviana how some money other guys in the Bemba. Let's not forget Avram Grant's team ne kwana party was part. Not Jordan you have been Black Stars in 2013 about 2015. Ono Majid Waris. But anytime the team wanted results, these top key players or a compactor, no, I catch them say let's move quickly in counter attacks. It will some more and go share. Subsequently going forward, semi-finals are in such competitions, top notch. Kwesi apia na so ba be adwuma ne biem. I won't even discuss him. Sika kono cry the one time. Ti me fa na asem onya asem. Ba oto do wo ba ye. Ye hunu san nyoma wan nyina onya mere. Obia no ni issue. We don't have any issue with you when you tell us say you are adapting. But Ghanaians' problem is principles of play near the okay, who say a defender? Are you doing it better? Oh, yeah, better now. Because in all of bad results, I also coach be a principles of play. At least you will be.
Are you defending?
We will not Marimba United on share. But the principles of play, you know who they are, and the three back now, no center back inverted.
The famous, no.
What am I say? But you know any principles of play. And give me one player that has improved and Otuado. You see, Mama, one player, Otuado, Yatawa Chiate, Ache, Ghana for you, support you, Obia Duachi, Otuado qualify for World Cup, Yenina, so more so. Oto, Obia boss, Amamo.
Hey, Oto.
What I say? Obia, you see, when you do well, Ghanaians will support you.
For sure.
And Oto, when you be time, Obia and town, go see baby.
Yes, you know, now so, boy, Juma.
No, Oto, you don't pigeon.
Oto, you don't worry.
Because all improving any single individual in the Black Stars team. Show me player, I bet Barca say, Otuado buy is a player repan and stand out of Black Stars team name. Oda mun country. Okay, me bo coaches na boni na di. O bet maka player o improve and Avram Grant me bo anasa me moa. O so pato mo bo Avram Grant mo. Ona free akwa. Me bo a. O wi ya hu o ma na. Ah, ye be hu 2010 Milovan bo wi no na Jonathan Mensah ni o maka na we. O ma improve ya na. Kwesi apia kwa na Christian Achunkwa ya adimu. Obia wo player ba kwa oba national team no improve no. Onkwa de. Kwesi apia na sadi kuduzu. Onkwa ba ye kire player ba kwa. Ye maka so Otuado ba ye.
Otukwa o player bi de.
Sesales no ehun so bebo ba ku bi ma ye. Sesales the 2022 World Cup.
No more ye dey.
What I say? So the individual players within the team, you're not getting it right and you're not misprofiling the players. Oh, you're the best out of these players. Abraham misprofile more. You see, let me to Kasaba pressing. Ben Alipet, Okaya. Oba Ghana some time ago as the football director and as a technical director. Okache say, Ghana, you need the amenities to press. The reason why I'm a tease asem na besin ne MSA ringi biema Martinez and say, your key players you can't bench them. If you can't bench them, you can't force them to press. Ebini wine the die, you ebini wine Jordan.
Press.
Thomas Tepati and Fanem presses say
you play a system.
So you play a system that will suit them. System here boy you crash no principles of play. It's not even bringing the best out of them. Also they should shoot. They should shoot from where? Attacking parties Ben are their mom. No. What kind of attacking parties are you giving them?
Shoot from anywhere.
Also team Bia on attacking parties. Team Bia on attacking parties. So your attacking party. Mama Mudi no Bia on attacking party. Attacking party near there. Djokovic, Asamoah and Sule Mutarimo have been Dramani play through the wings. Ubenyomo. Over here, Obit said Claude Roy play through the wings too. Ube's attackers and the pattern is there. Milovan Lavac, the pattern is there. Koja Samoa to Asamoah. Koja Samoa to Asamoah. But Unkua, you will attacking patterns. What is your attacking pattern? What I say? You do anyone more. You can't even see combinations and ideology and creativity up front. So I'm your mommy is away. The focus, I say, you do anyone more. Or be a winning to the born here. Otodo Bia Town Wadaroma. Players no. Yet do Obiason Cassi Newedy. Name Otto. Okay. We are man penny for more dear more what you must say for more woman massy. And yeah, about Gravy. Otto Manyasa. Unqua supporter when ya Obia Bakubi, Obia say Ghana for even the president of the land after qualifying for the World Cup called you on phone. Direct Obia Bisa. President. So why are you disappointing Ghanaians and still feeling arrogant? Are there Australian and the results doesn't reflect to true crown aye. The ball sometimes when you defend one Ghanaians for you Makumamu door cross your boss or you're part of us. You are own. You know grow your Wuni Palm and you are not even helping yourself. Oh, you see, it's understandable if say you pressure every boys and also by saying all of this because they conversation in about Otwado. Yeah. Players need every coach does it. What why are they? Name Okasan Hemuye. Okay. Then choose your words carefully and make sure so results no and complement Kasano. And then we are scoring. New brother match. No, 5 minutes. Mame Tamaso. How? Ko game no mame. Oto. The game look at crowd. Say no, the aqua ni say. As I say, you never say who few tactical questions. Okay. First of all, maybe who Germany or Basi say no. Menya nanke si form against Germany pa. Why would I sit here and say Thomas Partey ko hide against Germany? Germany never went to Thomas and ko hide. Are they? Bonsu bamu nyina no omo ye boys omo up and coming now. Sebenye Musiala buying a Musiala eboa. Bonsu ban so ne level our drew, you know. They are almost in the same generation. And we need to give these guys the confidence to play. Look, we are at a certain transitional point. You really fee as on mine. Now my rent fee. So say almost about 90% of countries are doing now. You are transitioning from the old generation, not TSC, the current one also. Okay. Almost. Now, me share the dina me ka say me share Senegal squad or me call AFCON now no. I went thoroughly through Senegal squad no, and I can tell you say no central defensive pairing no, Mamadou Sarr of Chelsea, Ani Moussa Niakite, Omoko, so Koulibaly Baba back so my back no. Senegal for you okay with Mamadou Sarr and Moussa Niakite, solid 4-5. And when you imagine Opa check Morocco so nkra mo e wo mo national team say ye na ye ntumi man kra na confidence and then kra no so ya mo confidence no so o mo ntumi pay off show me say Kamaldeen Sulemana what do you talk about national team no Kamaldeen me who improvement or the national team no but our starting blaster na many would move off no you go farm for who's there with my abojuma pa oni so wa no come on so wa no but come out so there's what TSC from crazy. So Germany game we no couple me who what ye your chance or game we say oh why not o share Ghana a game against Austria yeah na opponent ni bi ho no makapo you hear resilience we need somebody to tell us hey go and play just go and do the job you hear coach bisa and nipa bi o betia bu no wi ase but you just need somebody to tell you so betia bu say nipa na san we see form okay. Portugal, Germany, USA, Uruguay, these games, you know, quality for quality. It will be a intimate match by mental toughness. Your first game at the World Cup, you're in Czech Republic, you know. That's also check quality for quality. But be an apart from Nedved, more boy, but I could know. Peter Czech, we not conform one way. Funny, yes, I say conform me and 2006 and son, where we are. Now conform by in TC, so no. All but Champions League 99, no. Now 2006, I was watching as a convoy or in the peak record 2006.
but he was done at the top level. Nedved the year 2004-2005 for a friend Nedved or pro Ballon d'Or Peter Cech a friend over. Okay, Amukola Bino. Baby Jets, Rene was our time number 4 minutes. But there are certain games we need resilience. And then, so to Nyan line up in the year, I can tell you, say, Germany, Ghana, the Uruguay 2010 coach was happy. I mean, coach was happy, now one of the coaches. Or double number 2s because Uruguay for no ball 9 for me and and 9 for me and no more switching in between 4-2-2, 4-4-2 and a 4-3-3. Cavani, Suarez, and they go for love. Anytime Biano was a Cavani a conchain, not 2 million Suarez and a for Lana top 2. Cavani, match. No, you're Ghana for the air. Your boy John Pencil, and some Olympic online. So, you personally shadow a share, no, the auditor. So, one of the best formations I'm never near who from a Ghanaian coach. Uruguay. Milovan,
2010.
Okay, now. Sharak in our lineup now. One of the best formations. Uruguay for the converted 4-4-2. I'm just so direct. I'm more one guy, Bisako Alvaro. And I'm sour Arevalo, Bibisa. I'm more those 2 players in Fifio. And I'm the South Fernandez become. Squad in the oh, Arevalo. Oh, yeah. Ani Perez and Arevalo. On the one. Oh my game.
Much better.
Oh, someone come John Pencil.
Yeah.
Now someone come he's one of the best ball crossers I will oh, blaster team. Etunim said about John Pencil. John Pencil 1-on-1 on the Cavani in the full still no. No one training, you know. The Biana someone come to support him. And he converted to 4-3-3. He 3-man top no. Income Jan and Montario. But because of Kevin Prince Barton and Kodjasa Wonti, the Biani were attacking balance.
Yeah.
When us to vote, can I say, oh, Anania, oh, Antoniana, 4-1-4-1. Along Kua to be protected backline, Antoniana, only height. But be a cost to be able to be a quack. I
don't know to best way. And we know to best way.
Some formation we should give them a Capo because near Uruguay. Boy, German San Bono buy more the bread, Sula, or connected the man, a quite share Mussolera and Tibianchino from distance. Who's a coach in a boss system? Siva Kami, send a million coach, and a coach was happier. A deputy. Nay, a solid technical bench. I want to miss almost to analyze opponent and almost weakness. The weakness, and they say, okay, Mammy Fan Kuntua, Sahano Mobile Fabia, Mammy Fan Kuntua. It was a good tactical balance game, we say. And a Sulano, a two central, but with the left in into to be Saconche. And a Sula flew out, just some more so said to me. This team had a great balance.
Say, in the current team, balance.
And the Blast has both 5 back.
3 back,
about 5 back, maybe a 5-3-2.
3-5-2 rather.
3-5-2.
No, you more than I catch a couple.
And then
Saturday, economic catch.
Because Germany, the uncle, be a move. And then I
don't know, I catch a couple say about 3 back, 3 back, and about 5 in the middle, 5 in the middle, a 2 wide, 3 central. A 2 wide, a 2 wide, 3 central, 3 man midfield of the ball. No, about 2 strikers out.
Oh, yeah, and there.
Ojobre.
Still got Montezo.
Ojobre.
Yeah, the easy swabber. Babaton Pit. On the easy DM there. Nasem party. And then any Becca. And then any Becca. Easy waterproof paint, no more leakages, Abusia. And easy to us now. Yabonko easy.
The great man, we are fine.
Easy.
But this is what I don't know about. They are really a patriotic Ghanaian.
Black Stars.
I didn't know how much.